Little baby wanna know where to be at. Drop the low and I told her meet her. I'm a trap nigga, some shit I re-well. I made the light right now, I'm about to beat her.
Courtney said, how do you feel about Gunna?
I love Gunna.
See, that's the thing. People don't understand the relationship. They got this thing saying that Gunna is a rat and he's done this and done that.
But see, let me try to help the attorney clarify that a little simpler.
Okay.
Gunna hasn't done anything whatsoever that can hurt us on this case. Period.
Yo, welcome back to Hot Thoughts TV. Pico checking in again with another news update. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel before we get started. So, Young Thug's father, aka Big Jeff, Jeffrey Sr., he recently did an interview in which he was asked about Gunna. He responded he loved Gunna and that Gunna has not done anything that could harm them in their case. The YSL Rico case, that is. I'll post a link to the full interview in the description, but in the rest of the interview he also said he believed that Gunna's been railroaded and that he personally told Gunna that he should release music as soon as possible just so that he could help the YSL label make money. This is what I've said since day one. I felt like a lot of people jumped out the window on Gunna just because they saw a video that surfaced and didn't know that there could have been conversation that took place from behind closed doors, unbeknownst to the public eye as it should be, that could have led to him taking that plea deal. Now, all in all, yes, the Yes Man video was funny, but I didn't feel like anybody was in a position to call Gunna a rat or a snitch before the person that he's on trial with himself does so. If Thug doesn't call Gunna a snitch, I don't feel like anyone has the right to do so, as we've seen millions of people do so online already. There's a lot of speculation and fake pushing of a street code that a lot of niggas don't live by and a lot of people don't follow themselves. So if Young Thug's father himself says that he still loves Gunna and respects him and goddamn looks at a nigga as still part of YSL and still feels like that the nigga can't do nothing to hurt them, I feel like that all of this backlash that he's receiving from the black community should be lifted. I don't feel like he should be blackballed, because from what it looks like, a lot of people blackball him, but he's so talented, you can't blackball talent. Fuck You Mean has surpassed Drake and is now the #1 streamed song of the year. He recently did a show in New York at the Barclays Center, his first show since being released from jail, which mind you was a sold out show, while all of the proclaimed real niggas there is in the industry seem to be canceling shows or not able to even go on tour. So I feel like a lot of niggas need to goddamn take their focus off of if a nigga snitching and if a nigga's telling, and if you're an artist, you should put your focus into making music and selling tickets, because from what it looked like, a lot of niggas is struggling with that. Young Thug recently dropped the album Business is Business, which I'm sure he had a say-so of the title. There was a lot of speculation of voice notes that were floating around that thought that he may have been dissing Gunna to other niggas.
Hey Dirt, I know I want you on, I'm dropping this this surprise album on the same day Buddy dropped his album. That shit coming up soon. I need a verse from you. If you feel like replying, if you feel like you want to reply to what that nigga saying or something, man, don't do it. Drop it on my album. I'm dropping a surprise album on the same day that fuck nigga dropping. Send your verse in, bro. I want you and Wham on the same.
But as we can see, Gunna has shown the utmost respect from Thug, and though Thug hasn't said much since he's behind the walls, I feel like we would know there would be definitely a bigger consensus of what was going on if he was no longer part of YSL, or if he was no longer respected by Thug. I feel like it's gonna be a lot of backpedaling. I feel like a lot of niggas that jumped out the window and called a nigga this, called a nigga that, they're gonna be backpedaling and ready to work with a nigga, especially when Young Thug gets out of jail, which the YSL Rico trial is still due to start. They have not yet started because they have no jury. But if you've been paying attention from the beginning, the trial has already been a roller coaster of ups and downs as far as what the fuck taking place. All of his co-defendants are either pleading out or goddamn found guilty without a doubt. All in all, we don't know what's going on, but at the end of the day, like I said, I feel like Gunna's not a snitch. If nothing he said can be used against Young Thug, there's no way he can be a snitch. He hasn't gotten anybody locked up. It's crazy though, because like I said, the black culture wants to demean Gunna and look at him as a snitch, a rat, and everything else other than that. But you got someone like 1090 Jake who whose claim to fame is exposing rats, and then when he gets exposed for being one, people sweep it under the rug or goddamn bring out that famous gray area they like to use to make it okay for him to do it. I feel like a lot of people owe Gunna an apology, and there will be a lot of backpedaling that go on, whether it's in the public eye or behind closed doors. You know how this shit go. They love you today, hate you tomorrow, then love you again. Let me know what y'all think about this down below in the comments. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Pico signing out.